Every time a pair of pretty eyes crosses my path, I immediately head the opposite direction. And with my back to beauty, I breathe a sigh of relief. I release my clenched fists and regain my sense of awkward composure. Dry my sweaty palms against the chest of timid romanticism. Wet my lips with a tongue drenched in unspoken hopelessness. And thank God that I didn't have to exchange words with my next ex-girlfriend. You see, I've got this condition. Actually, I'd call it an emotional infection, a fallacy of the heart. It plagues me day and night with a never-ending supply of reluctance, a lack of charming smiles, and second glances, the inability to just get the words out. I'm not dying from it, but I might as well be. Venustraphobia, the fear of beautiful women. A condition originating mostly in small children who tend to pee their pants and run home to mommy after their lips quiver and they start stuttering for the first time because little Courtney Sanders held their hand while the teacher read a story aloud. Or maybe that was just me. But I'm not alone, because there isn't a guy on this planet worth a shot who has fought for a girl that was worth the effort. And I know I'm coming off as a bit eccentric, but I've missed too many sunrises on soft, white, sandy beaches because I was trapped in the colors of your smile. And to be perfectly honest, estrogen is a weapon of mass destruction. And even though our forefathers bled for the chance to say that every man is created equal, every woman has to have higher standards than the next. So bear with me while I leave behind the inhibitions of a gentleman and allow me to state some things that may not have seemed obvious until now. Number one. When the English playwright William Congreve wrote, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned," his girlfriend was PMSing. Number two. Even though she'll tell you she doesn't need much, you could give a girl the world wrapped up in a nice, pretty package, and she'll still keep the receipt, so she can hit up Forever 21 on a Saturday with an ex-boyfriend who just happened to show up in town the weekend you were away. Number three. You get burnt by hot women. And finally, fellas, never again will you have to wish for superpowers, because all you have to do is stand in a room full of loudmouthed, insincere, uninhibited plastic super babes, and poof, you're the invisible man. As I look out right now, I see beautiful faces. Beautiful, feminine faces contorted in anger, perfect curves now rigid, ready to strike. Unparalleled parallels of lines and angles, once forming soft eyes and even softer fingertips, now forming fists and grimaces as you take up arms against my words. But before you attack, consider this. I do not speak without conviction. For I too have seen my flaws whisper falsehoods into the ears of the ones I love so dearly. I too have watched my pride overtake my affection and transform me into the man who never should have walked away. I too have reveled in the vices left from heartstrings and promises that I broke because I knew she had given me everything, along with the second chance she never thought she would need. And I too know the story of the girl. Cast out by the family who had never bothered to misunderstand her, the friends who had cared using only piteous glances and hollow empathy, the God who she believed could never take hold of so shapeless a spirit. The girl who then found comfort in the peace of a boy, who was likewise lost in lonesome. The girl who was blind to everything but the tender color of his kisses and the red of the roses on her doorstep. The girl who felt nothing but the translucent essence of love in his touch. The girl who soon gave so much of herself that there was nothing left to stir his blood or affirm his wandering heart. The girl who, knowing the world had relinquished the only joy she would receive, closed her eyes under a sun warm like his rose petal kisses until the deepest sleep stole her away from a life littered in only tears, pills, and autumn leaves. How then do we all, as lovers, search? How do we all, as lovers, find? How do we all, as lovers, embrace? Maybe we are, after all, the same. Maybe this condition is no burden, but a truth, a stillness, a universal taste of love and happiness lost in the fear of pretty eyes. Maybe. But for now, I just continue letting you walk in the opposite direction. After all, you didn't say hello either.